Hari Om and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is Yamuna Devi. In Ayurveda, we often talk about how to create balance and harmony between the body, the mind, the emotions. But we rarely talk about the energy it takes to protect ourselves, how we are consumed by this energy in our day-to-day life and without even realizing it. Fear is an energy that consumes us slowly. It creeps in slowly. It comes in slowly into our life, unexpectedly, very silent way. And we don't even realize it. It happens. And fear, when fear comes in, it's like there's a building of a wall forming, right? A form of protection, and that takes energy to build that wall in our life. It takes energy, and that fear drains us. Constantly focusing on building that energy, that wall, using that energy to create that wall of protection so that we don't allow others in and we don't allow ourselves to be hurt, to be seen, to be understood, because we're building that wall. We're constantly protecting ourselves. And that wall is a great barrier for everything in our life. We lack in communication when there's fear. There's a lack of clarity. There's a constant pressure to protect yourself. It's hard. It's really hard. And it becomes even difficult to communicate, to create those connections, because you constantly think someone is trying to hurt you. There's fear. You have to put up a wall, a front. Oh, everything is good, but inside you're hurting, you're suffering, there's pain. That fear, there's a reason why it comes into your life, to protect. That fear comes at some point in your life where you face some difficulty, maybe trauma, something in your life that was too painful to bear, and we don't even realize it because we're just living our day-to-day. We're just moving on with our life, right? Doing that. We don't give ourselves that moment to pause and reflect. Where is this coming from? Why? Because we don't even know or realize it's there. And it starts building that wall and hurts you. It creates this rock around you, around your heart, and it solidifies. And you try to become externally tough and rough, harsh, but inside you are soft and you are hurting. So sometimes we don't know where it's coming from. We don't know what's happening. We think like there hasn't been a difficult moment in our life. There hasn't been trauma. How could we experience trauma in our life? Sometimes even a relationship, it can happen. A breakup, a difficult friendship, it can happen. This happens in multiple ways. Could be at work, could be growing up in school, could be the friends. So many things. One thing we need to ask ourselves is, what is that barrier, blockage, that wall doing for me? And do I feel exhausted? Do I feel my everyday is exhausting? Like I have to hide, not be seen, or use all my energy to protect myself, to put that armor. It's hard. It's rough. And I see it. And I'm sure if I think back in my life, there has been moments that I've had to, bring out my shield. Now I don't do that, but I'm sure if I think back, maybe high school, that I had to try to be tough because the people around me were, tough, and like that's the way how we have to do it, not be emotional, not show my sensitive side, because we fear being hurt. When we're sensitive, we fear being hurt. So after time, if this continues, right? If that exhaustion continues, there's a point that you feel numb, right? Because you're exhausted from creating that wall, from building that wall. Fear is constantly pushing you to build, to protect, to, hide, to be strong, right? Externally. And even you try to build that barrier around the heart to be strong internally and not let anyone in, and fight and push. And it's hard. And at that point, you notice that you start losing connection with people. You want to begin isolating. You want to move away from the world because no one understands you. Of course, no one understands you because you've shut down this fear. This fear creates anxiety. And also anxiety creates fear. Right? So, why am I talking about this? Because I noticed, and I've noticed in my life too, that being vulnerable, being open, allows us to receive connections, allows us to nourish ourselves, to understand, to allow love and to give love to flow, to understand the emotions better. Because when you shut down, when you work from fear, when you work from that protection, you close off. You even close off to feeling. And if you cannot feel what is happening within you, how are you going to understand? So feeling your emotions is not weakness. It's actually a strength, because you are more aware of what is happening within and what you could do to help yourself and fix it. And know that it's not against you. It's not. There are lessons to learn. Every difficult experience, there's something that we need to learn from. Every trauma, there's something that we need to grow from and learn from. So it's not only you. Many people suffering, many people going through this. So I'm here to tell you that vulnerability is a strength. Vulnerability is openness to experiencing life, to feeling. And in that feeling, your life blooms. It's beautiful. You move out of that isolation. You move out of that depletion of energy from creating those walls. It's just a gentle opening, and it doesn't have to be fast, right? So, one thing, it's beautiful because I've been noticing this a lot in my clients, that I see that their heart is closed, but we cannot just tell them, release, let it go, People tell me, I don't know how to let go, Yamuna. How do I do that? And it's true. No one knows. Even if someone tells you, let go, even that person telling you doesn't know. That letting go happens gradually. It happens spontaneously. But you cannot force yourself to let go. What do? You start working on taking care of yourself, on loving yourself, on reconnecting with yourself. And in that space, you will notice that you don't need to be tough and rough and harden your heart and keep protecting yourself. You're just open. You just start opening when you start loving yourself, when you start taking care, even just taking care of yourself. Because remember, people are protecting constantly. Even in the posture, we can see. Even the posture tells me. Like this, kind of pushing forward, hunched over. And I realize, we need to pause. It's very gentle. If you feel like this, just be very soft and gentle with yourself. Take care of yourself. Just love yourself. Practice a little self-care. Anything that makes you happy and you find that is part of your self-care, do that. And sometimes we go forward, we're advancing, we're feeling better, and sometimes we push back because we're used to a certain place. And that's okay too. Don't be harsh on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Remember, when you are releasing that fear, that place that is known to you, right? Fear is a place that example. That space of protection, it's comforting. It's like a little cloak, right? It's like a little armor you have. And you feel safe. You feel warm because that is what you've known so many years. So imagine if you release that cloak quickly. You will feel naked. You will feel scared. You will feel even more fear. Because you've opened completely. You feel vulnerable. Too fast. But we can do it slowly. At a slow pace. Slowly releasing that weight, that cloak of fear. Slowly. And you will notice when it feels good, you will do a little more. And sometimes some people move back, and they want to cover again because it's too scary to experience. It's too scary to feel. And I get that. So that is why at the same time we are building our inner strength. We are building that inner confidence, that inner security, not external covering with that armor, external security. We're building internal, that you are learning about yourself, that you are loving yourself, that you are taking care of yourself, and you are learning about yourself as well, because you've been for so long thinking that you are something that you are not. And the truth is that you are love, you are compassionate, You are not angry. You are not bitter. You are not sad. You're not frustrated. You're not depressed. It's just things that you've been holding on to, and you haven't searched within where it's coming from. And being gentle with yourself at the same time. So I recognize once people start unveiling that armor, releasing that armor, they tell me, when I feel lighter, I feel like something is shifting, my heart is opening a little bit, I'm having better connections with people, like I want to be out and meet people. Before I was just angry and closed. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to do any gatherings with people, family gatherings, nothing. I was completely numb. So slowly experiencing that, it feels nice. We are creatures of connection. Humans thrive via connections, via community. So take your time. Everything you're doing is fine. Everything you're feeling at this moment is fine. Everything you're experiencing is fine. Once you feel that desire to experience yourself, your true self, you will begin to do things that feel good. Someone recently told me they have been coming here for a few months. She's been consistent with her Marma therapy healing sessions. And again, it's taken time, because when she came in, she came with her armor. And I knew, and it's okay. And we work slowly, because first I needed to build that trust. She didn't know me, right? I'm an open book. If someone asks me something, I will tell them the truth. You know, if they have a question for me, I will tell them as it is. There's no filter, it's only truth, with love and compassion. So there are a few blockages we're still working on. You know, there's an aspect of grief, which is another topic. There's pain, right? Loss. So you want to protect yourself from that loss. But there's other deeper wounds, traumas that are there. But even if we feel there's a glimpse of light, a glimpse of joy, a change in our personality for the positive, that we are enjoying connections, this is beautiful, this is powerful, because in taking care of yourself through those healing sessions, through those Marma therapy sessions, she has been able to relax and slowly open herself to receiving, to trusting, to understanding that life doesn't have to be fear-based, that life doesn't have to be scary, that tapping into emotions doesn't have to be scary, that tapping into your own emotions is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. So slowly understanding those things, right? Emotions, understanding your emotions is power. Like people say knowledge is power. Yes, knowledge of your emotions is power. That's why also awareness is power. Because if you are aware of what's happening in your surroundings and within you, you understand how to navigate better. But when we disconnect and we're totally unaware, not mindful of anything that's happening, easily moving in different directions. And we are swaying and we are going in this direction. I felt like this, and the emotions become intense and very scattered. But if you are aware, I'm feeling this. Why? Let me pause. Let me reflect. Where is this coming from? Why am I feeling like this? That way you don't close off. Say, oh, I'm not gonna feel. It's easier. We think it's easy at that moment, but in the long run, it hurts us. It's painful. We isolate because we don't want to feel anymore, and we don't want to have interactions anymore because it's safe, in quote unquote safe, right? In our world. So take time for you. Vulnerability is beautiful. Once you start being vulnerable, you actually start connecting with people. Humans, we're not perfect. Like my teacher says, our 5 fingers are different size. None of them are perfect. They're all different. And those differences are perfect. To be perfectly imperfect is perfect. Imperfections are beautiful. They make us unique and special. And we learn from everyone. Everyone is a teacher if you're open to learning. That is why you will notice when you begin opening up that there are people that are going through similar struggles or even worse. And that's okay too. We don't judge. We don't judge anyone's life experiences. We are just here to learn and grow from them. That's the blessing of life. Not to hurt yourself, not to self-sabotage because you want things a certain way and they are not that way. It's okay. The time will come. You work slowly through it. You take your time, continue your self-care, continue practicing self-love. Be happy with yourself, love yourself, embrace yourself, and experience that glimpse of light, of joy. It's within you. You are light. You are joy. You are love. Your essence, your highest essence is love, and not the other ones, not the gross ones, the fear, the anxiety, the anger. No, this is not you. These are feelings that you have felt because of certain circumstances, but they come and go like waves. What is always there is the ocean of love, the ocean of compassion, holding all these emotions so that you can navigate through life easily. This is beautiful. So I send you so much love. Allow yourself to be open to receiving love. People are not as bad as you think they are. Just certain circumstance could have built you in that way, and that's okay. You just observe and open yourself, smile. You will see that there are hidden blessings in each connection you make. So beautiful. And also my connection with you is a blessing as well. And I appreciate you. I honor you. And I'm so grateful to have you in this moment. I just want to be, I am simply an instrument. Just want to be an instrument and share anything that can be helpful to you as well. I send you so much love. Thank you for being here. Live your life. You are so precious. You are so precious. And know that nothing is wrong with you. Take your time. Take your time. Healing takes time. Feeling good takes time. Just allow yourself to be present and to receive. Thank you. Many blessings.